What's good, BUYLOOPS community? It's your boy, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make fire piano samples for someone like Rod Wave, NBA Boy, G, Roddy Ricch, or someone like that. So before I get into this video, make sure to follow both BUYLOOPS and me on Instagram. Also, you can subscribe to our channel and leave a like on this video. And yeah, let's get straight to this. For the tempo, if you wanna go for that slower vibe, you can keep it from 130 to 140. And if you wanna go for that faster vibe, you can go from like 150 to 170. For this one, I'm going to go to the middle and I'm going to keep it to around 140. I'm probably going to change it later on. So I'm going to open up Omnisphere and I'm going to get some grand piano from Keyscape. For the scale, let's choose a random minor scale, so like D sharp minor should work pretty nice. And now let's build some simple chords. And how you build a chord in basically any scale, you just skip one note that it's in the scale. So if I place D sharp as a root note, I'm going to skip F, place F sharp, skip G sharp, and place A sharp. Now this is D sharp minor chord, because between the root note and the second note there is only two space. So for example, this is F sharp major chord because it has 3 note space between root note and the middle note. So yeah. So now that you have these simple minor 7th chords, we can choose the root notes and just copy it down a few octaves. So 1 octave, then shift click and copy it 1 more octave down, and let's just lower the velocity of these notes and lower the velocity of each note so it sounds a little bit more softer. So now that you have that, we can also copy some of the notes from the chords 1 octave up. So shift click and just press Control and just up arrow. So now that you have these notes down, we can mess with the timing of some of the notes. So that sounds pretty nice. So now that you have that, we can jump straight to the top notes. So and we can also cut this note, so we make this passing note over here. That sounds nice. So I'm going to choose some of the highest note and just lower the velocity a little bit, and then we can just choose all of the chords and just randomize the velocity. We can copy that over real quick and just make some difference on the second part here. And now I'm going to copy this chord over here and make a crazy strum over there, and also lower the velocity of that. Yeah, but I'm also going to remove some of the notes. Now we can mess with the key of the sample, so let's pitch it down 2 semitones. Okay, so that's C sharp minor, and yeah, that sounds pretty nice. Let's add this to the mixer real quick, and let's add some of the effects. So I'm going to start with some reverb. Let's move this up a few keys. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So also we can strum some of the notes over here. So just press Alt and S, and yeah, that's pretty good. So let's take out some of the low frequencies and add a sub bass to this. So that's pretty much it for the sub bass. We can randomize the velocity to make it sound a little bit more natural. So if you're wondering, I'm using this electric finger bass from Flex, which is a stock FL Studio plugin. So now this sub bass doesn't need anything, but we can add some guitar rig. If you didn't know, Guitar Rig has some good bass amps. Okay, that sounds pretty nice. Let's open up Expand and maybe add some organs or some strings. I don't know yet. We'll see. This sounds pretty nice, but we need to raise attack a little bit and also the release. Yeah, we need to turn up release just a little bit more. Okay, that sounds pretty nice, but I'm gonna keep this in the background. So let's add some of the effects first off. Let's start with some reverb. Let's throw in some pancakes so it automates the panning. Now let's open up yet another instance of Expand and add some strings. And that sounds pretty nice, but let's just mess with the velocities. Yeah, that sounds also pretty nice. Let's add some of the effects on that one. I hear some reverb on this and delay, so let's do that right now. And let's also add that delay that I was talking about, so... So let's just remove that delay and keep it only with the reverb. That's too far now. Let's open up Arcade and add some of that sauce that Arcade gives. So after messing with it for a few minutes, this is what I got. So before I play it, I'm using this corner carries preset in this pocket band bank inside of Arcade. So this is how it sounds. So that sounds pretty good. Also, it needs some vocals, so I'm going to open up yet another instance of Arcade and look for some good vocals. And now let's hear how the whole sample sounds so far. That sounds pretty cool, but we can also mess with the keys. So let's open up this plugin called SoundShifter Pitch on the master and just pitch it down 2 semitones. This is me from the future. I just want to show you guys some of the changes that I did. So first off, I just changed this last part of the organs here, and I changed the preset. So it's this jazz more plus preset, and I also changed the preset of the vocals. So now it's this eternity preset from Distant Voices Bank, and this is how the final samples sound like. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you think about this sample in the comment section below. Don't forget to follow both me and BUYLOOPS on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one.